Today I'm making this Guinness and steak pie. It's easy to make and delicious. So to start it off, I've got about a pound of sirloin steak here that I'm browning. And once it's brown but not fully cooked, taking it out and setting aside. And I'm going to use the drippings from that in order to brown some onions. And as those get tender, throwing in half a pound of ground beef, 2 tablespoons of flour, and just mixing that around for about a minute to cook off the flour. Got to be careful because it will stick to the bottom and you don't want it to burn. Now I'm deglazing that with a can of Guinness. Here you could use anywhere from a cup to a full can. I'm using the non-alcoholic one, but I don't recommend it. It's a little bitter. I've done this with the regular Guinness, and that is much better. But I used a full can, so you can actually taste the Guinness in the final product. Adding about a teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce and a teaspoon of Marmite. If you don't have any Marmite, you could add a little bit of oyster sauce to that as well if you like, or just leave it out. Here, look at the color of that rich gravy. It's incredibly brown and rich. And now I'm adding the steak back in, just giving that a mix, and adding in a cup and a half of frozen mixed vegetables. You could use fresh here, but actually the frozen ones work great for this application, especially seeing as we're in the winter here. So these were actually frozen at their peak of freshness. Add a little bit of salt and pepper, and that is done. So we're just going to turn that off. You can see how it's thick, so the sauces really come together. Just going to turn that off, let it cool for about 20 minutes while I roll out the pie dough, the pastry dough. And here I'm topping it with pastry dough. I've got a link to a video where I make this dough. Putting 3 slices in the top and topping it with a egg wash just to get some nice color. That goes in the oven at about 425 for about 20-25 minutes till it's brown. And just cutting it and giving it a try here. And you can hear how crispy and flaky that pie crust is. It really is the best part of the dish, I think. So taking that out, and it was great. Super simple, very savory, and it's got a really kind of meaty brown gravy to it. Perfect for a winter dinner, and you can hear that crunch here as I cut it with my fork. But highly recommended. Hope you give it a try. Thank you very much.